Skip and Skip X and Bed X share clothes. The Nittany Lions of Penn State channel their inner child as they play kid games like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Jason Plotkin. York Daily Record. Boy photo. Penn State head coach James Franklin is working on his best recruiting class yet at Penn State. The most intrigue left is who the Lions peg to fill out their final 2 spots before February. Photo, Jason Plotkin. York Daily Record. Right parenthesis by photo. James Franklin and his staff have worked quickly and adeptly in piecing together their 2018 recruiting class. Another flurry of verbal commitments has pushed the Nittany Lions to a number 1 ranking by one national recruiting site and near the top on a few others. The Lions are nearly finished with this class months ahead of time. Only a couple of other schools in the top 50 had as many commitments, 23, as Penn State, with signing dates not until December and February. The Lions staff may have some difficult decisions ahead in filling their last 2 spots. More, predicting the Heisman Trophy, why Penn State has the upper hand. For no more, highly hyped Penn State finally finding the right mix of young and old, more speed like no other. Here's why. Journey Brown is football first at Penn State are sent pledges by defensive tackles P.J. Mustipher and Indias Hawkins and defensive lineman Juice Scruggs. All elite 4-star prospects pushed the Lions to number 1 by Rivals.com. Skip and Skip X and Bed X share clothes. YDR reporter Frank Botany wraps up Penn State's 2017 Blue-White Spring Scrimmage, highlighting newcomers and younger players who played starring roles. Chris Dunn. York Daily Record. Scout.com and 247sports.com list the Lions at number 4. Behind Ohio State, Miami and Texas. This surge comes even after losing 2 top 10 prospects this spring in Georgia quarterback Justin Fields and Harrisburg defensive end Micah Parsons. They have really attacked this class and used their momentum well, said Ryan Snyder, a recruiting analyst with Blue White Illustrated. I can't really fault them for anything. They're hitting home runs everywhere. It's single quote as always good to finish early because it allowed teams to concentrate on next year's class, said Rivals Mid-Atlantic recruiting analyst Adam Friedman. But you do run into the issue of keeping guys committed over the next 4 or 5 months. Penn State's latest pickups solidify their offensive and defensive lines in a big way with still more possible help to come. Skip and Skip X and Bed X share clothes. The Penn State football team made its 4th annual visit to the Penn State Children's Hospital, where they visited with young patients and their siblings. Chris Dunn. York Daily Record. Scruggs is from Powerhouse Erie Cathedral Prep and picked the Lions over Ohio State. He is rated as one of the nation's top center prospects and also could play guard in college. Mustipher is from the McDonough School in Owings Mills, Maryland and already is listed at 6'4" and around 290 pounds. He boasted scholarship offers throughout the Big Ten, as well as Alabama, Miami and Notre Dame, where his brother is a starting lineman. By photo. Penn State redshirt freshman Shane Simmons. Right? Maybe the Lions' next great defensive end, but who will ultimately join him in the recruiting class of 2018? That's one spot the Lions still hope to fill. Photo, Jason Plotkin. York Daily Record. Right parenthesis double quote. He single quote has got big time potential. It's just a matter of him being consistent over a length of time. Friedman said, I love defensive linemen who are wrestlers because they know how to play with leverage and they use their hands very well and always had a game plan. Every play. Double quote. Hawkins is from Archbishop Moeller High in Cincinnati. The Lions beat out Ohio State and the hometown Bearcats, where his father once played. Those commitments just about finish Penn State's class. Most intriguing is where the Lions head now. With only 2 spots left, Franklin and his staff seem most interested in receivers, defensive ends and 1 offensive tackle. In particular, the choices at receiver revolve around speedy Jahan Dotson from Northeast Pennsylvania and bigger-bodied Solomon Ennis of Arizona, the son of former Penn State tailback Curtis Ennis. The top targets at defensive end are Parsons, New Jersey's Jason O, and Cleveland's Tyreek Smith, all among the nation's highest rated. Also on Penn State's radar is 6'6" offensive tackle Rashed Walker of Waldorf, Maryland.